Get in, nerds. We are playing Burden of Command. So, we've got a column of Germans advancing and a big old railway gun back here. I don't think this railway gun can engage us. Uh, but yeah, we gotta address. There's a situation happening here, and we've got to address it. So, let's start by throwing some mortar fire downrange. Gotta go ahead and hit this guy. So we'll start with stern. I know you're all going to be shocked by that. Not bad chance to hit and penetrate. Let's see if we can take out this half track. Nice! Beautiful. Oh, great shot. Fantastic. Nice. So for the mission, we need to get enemy kills up. That's the goal. 40 kills. All right. So we gotta do some damage. Uh, let's see if we can go 2 for 2. Lower chance to penetrate on this one. I didn't look up what the name of this vehicle is, even though I made a mental note to. But, maybe next time I'll be better at stuff. Get him! Nice! This is excellent. So now, with these roads blocked off, these vehicles are going to have a harder time advancing toward us. So now I've got a little bit of breathing room to reorient and get myself where I want to be. How do I want to use that time? This bazooka is in Thompson's platoon. This 50 cal is really far back. So where's a spot where I can get really solid coverage, but still have cover? Not a lot of great spots. This one's okay. What about here? Here's a good spot. That's a good spot for a machine gun. Spotted from here, but by what? By what, sir? God, I hope that's not a thing with a gun on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's close enough that they could shoot at me. What's the spot I wanted to go to? Here? Here? Where was it? Here. Here was where I wanted to be. Cover's okay here, and there's a lot of distance. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Alright, we spotted something. Did we get shot at? Wow. Ooh, it took some bad suppression. Alright, what are you? You're a Stug. Alright. Very low chance to penetrate. Okay, this is like a gun motor carriage. Oh, that's one tough cookie. I don't want to stick around in view of that thing. Have I been spotted by it? No. Because Stugs, like all vehicles, have pretty garbage visibility. This is the spot. This is also a very good spot for an MG. So we're going to try to put, let me see. This is a 50 cal. We're going to get them up here. I'm going to get a lot of visibility from up here. Okay, alright. Really? Wow! Ouch! That hurts. That hurts. I don't love it. And these guys can effectively shoot back against me, which I don't love. Can I rally this unit? No, because they already did a thing. Suboptimal. Alright, so I got a little bit more visibility. I do have a truck here. And I got some more half tracks here. Oof. I wish I had not gotten this guy immediately spotted. This guy will have a lot of capacity to shoot, but I want to get him up there next turn to get him in a better spot. But I'm sure as heck not going to shoot that thing. What's this thing's visibility right now? Because if I could get a bazooka up here to take it out, that would make me feel a lot better. Okay, so these are all just trucks. Okay, so these two are half tracks, but these are only trucks. A Multier and a German truck number 9. Okay, so that's not so bad. Now what? Okay, not a lot of great spots to shoot from with these squads, but if I can cover this road, I can nail them with a bazooka as they go by. Unfortunately, they're going to be trying to do damage to me as we go. Now the question is, do I want to try and reposition this MG? If I cross the road here, none of them are going to be able to see me. What is the maximum range of this boy? 21. And what can he see from where he is? Sure as hell can't see over there. So what's got me spotted if I attempt to cross this this road here? Okay, not much. So where's a good spot to camp out? This one's all right. This one's better cover, but obviously things are a little tight. I do have full movement capacity with this MG. So I could get over here and just light up anything that comes by, but hopefully stay hidden while I get a better sense of what's going on out there. Because moving this guy over here might be a mistake. But it sure would be nice to have a unit posted up in cover over here waiting for the Germans to cross back this way. Again, the ideal spot's here. What are the chances there's Germans in these hills? I don't think very good. I could be making a huge mistake here. I'm going to try it. Oh, that's not. That's Captain Murphy. I'm dumb. Alright, what a hero. I am so smart and good at video games. Alright, we'll run this fella across here. And we'll post him up in this heavy cover. Don't see me, bro. Alright, not spotted. Alright, so they've actually only got 2 more half tracks over here, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. I've put Captain Murphy in a terrible position. That was really bad, and I'm really dumb. Let's pull him back to over here. Alright, that's a much more covered position. Now, this MG does have the capacity to shoot over here, not at anything that I can currently see. But he's behind Captain Dearborn's men, so I think I'm just going to wait. I'm going to leave Captain Murphy near this MG, but not on top of them, so that I can rally them next turn. I've used enough of his orders with that little display of smarts and cool. All right, let's see how the enemy handles the situation. Okay, tried to risk exposed fire, successfully did it. Yep. All right, so they're gonna shoot at them. Didn't successfully hit the half track. All right. They're doing the same thing. They're undaunted. Very good. We're doing a little bit of suppression of these half-tracks. We'll be able to do more next turn. So now the question is, do I try to get creative with this? Their visibility across these fields is pretty low. But what does this have? This one hardly has any. So maybe the answer is I get Dearborn and his lads into this field here. And maybe I slowly get up towards the enemy and position myself to take some shots. Again, if I can get over here, I can see what's along this road. Now the other option is I can use Thompson to try to get this bazooka in position to knock out that Stug. So what do I need to do for that? They can see me from here. Who can see me from here? Whatever this is. Probably a supply truck. But I don't want to take too many risks. So what we'll do, we'll just inch this squad up here. Hold on. Yeah, we'll inch them up. Just the squad. Okay, we did successfully spot that truck, and it is a truck. Alright. This is not... Again, this might end up being a whole turkey shoot. I would be delighted if it were. Now, what can see us from up here? Just these supply trucks. Similar situation over here, but once we're here, we're good to go. So, Thompson will give this fella a bolster.
Prepare for suppressive fire.
Do I want to bring Thompson with him? I don't think so. Whew. All right. Now the big one, which is, do I head forward into that house and risk getting spotted by this Stug? And I think the answer is I don't. Because I've only got one more shot left. I'm not in great cover here. I'll be in fantastic cover if I go here, but I really... So the question is this Stug going to sit here? Or is it going to move up? If it moves up to here, I might be able to nail it in the side. Actually, yeah, we're gonna stick right here. Because if this Stug moves up and I nail it in the side and destroy it, that's a giant success for the United States. So I think Thompson's remaining orders, I'm actually just gonna hold. Crossing here is not safe, and I'll be able to shell out these half-tracks and hit them with MG fire soon enough. So I think I'm just going to wait. Dearborn's guys, I am going to move up into that field. I think that just makes sense. What are you all doing? Okay, you're just keeping shooting at that 50 cal. Alright. That 50 cal is gonna do a lot of damage to y'all next turn. Once I've gotten a chance to rally them. Alright, now, Dearborn. Let's get into this business. Wait a minute. We've only got one thing left. Tell you what, let's see if they spend the entire rest of their Um, there's a captain back here. Let's see if they spend the entire... Wait, hold on. This Stug is giving me the fear over here. I'm going to see... I'm going to move around a little bit with Lieutenant Rao and see... I think I'm gonna get Rao's lads across to the other hill here. And I'm going to see if they use their other go. And if they do, I might just go buck wild and just get Dearborn's fellas just attacking this. I don't know how good infantry are against half-tracks, but half-tracks with no points might be sitting ducks. Easily able to be assaulted and destroyed. So I think half of Lieutenant Rao's lads are going to move to the other side of this road. Who's got a visual to you from here? Is it? Yeah, it's one of those half tracks. I'm gonna risk it. Okay. All right. Okay. Just turn and face this way, please. And in this squad, we're going to do the same.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Move up here to support this 50 cal in case things get silly. The question is, do I want to put Rao himself across there? I don't think I do. I want to get his other squads just a little bit closer. Oh, that was the freaking bazooka. Well, that was really smart. Alright, let's get this rifle squad up here. I mean, I do want the bazooka a little closer. And we'll keep them just kind of overwatching this road. Making sure everything is hunky-dory here. We'll keep them a little ways back. Alright, now let's see if this unit uses up their other shot. Really? Going after them with the Stug. Interesting. They're really, really scared of this 50 cal. Almost no chance to actually do any damage to this half-track. Once they're rallied, they'll have a good chance to do some damage to these trucks, though. And this 50 cal is going to be... Oh no, this isn't a 50 cal. That one's just a regular boy. That's right. This 50 cal I was trying to get into position. Right, but it takes them 2 goes to... Alright. Alright. They didn't waste their shot over there. The Stug shot, but they didn't. I'm going to end the turn again and see if they do. Wow.
Auf geht's, ja Pottschweine!
Oh, another Stug? Oh, come on, get him! Alright, let's see how this looks. To the side, it's terrible. It's never been worse. Can't hit shit. Oh my goodness. What are these bazookas even for? Not gonna hit fuck all. Smoke and target moving. Alright, well maybe next time. Okay, this guy's got up here. So if I'm gonna do a mad dash at these, I'm gonna need to be pretty conservative about how I do it. Now, can these guys see Dearborn's squads. Theoretically, yes. We are still all hidden over here. Can this 50 see that Stug? Yes, but absolutely no chance to actually do any damage to it. Because it's a tank. I see. So between the smoke and the target moving and the... I can't tell what that bottom thing is. Modifier. Oh, versus front. Technically, we're on the front. All right. So this will be better when we got more. All right. So do I run these units in? First fella in's gonna be doing real bad, but if I can go crazy. If I can go just crazy. I might be able to hit these squads and just, like, assault them. I'm gonna give this a try. This might be a huge mistake. Okay, not spotted yet. Could get spotted here. But not by this. Let's go in. Oh my. That truck just spontaneously exploded.
This is bad.
Spontaneous vehicular combustion. Oh my god. Go crazy! This might be a giant mistake. What the heck? Other vehicles are exploding.
Stay low and move.
Yes! Oh yeah! Get him! Okay, I mean, cool. I caused a huge traffic jam and all the German units are exploding. Okay, there is another unit with a machine gun back here somewhere. They would never. Okay, but there's an MG around here somewhere. Can I tell what it is? Ah, you're some kind of real Waffen truck. Cool. This worked much better than I had any right to expect it would. So if I do it again now... Again, goal is I just need to get out of the way of this Stug to make sure that I don't get shot myself. It's this one. This boy. This is our boy. Can my 50 cal see him? He can. No, he can't. Not the right one. What about this 50 cal? Any chance to do damage? No. High chance to penetrate, but very low chance to hit. Chance to hit has never been lower. This squad is technically in cover in the ruins of this half track. This is very silly. I might be about to really mess up these squads bad. But let's see if we can take out that other half track. What can this truck see? Nothing on either side of the road. And then the Stug can see only this stuff. So, I think I can get real close. Okay, another truck exploded. Nice, very cool. Love it. Let's head on in. Scuttled abandoned by crew. Wonderful. And now we're in cover. We've made ourselves some cover, gentlemen. And we're at good morale. Okay, so this other squad, do I get up here into... I think the answer is yes. So if this Stug wants to see me on the other side of this field, they're going to need to get real close in. So I think that's what we'll do here. And Dearborn will be able to get there. So we're running him across as well. And then we'll just stick back here behind this field. And be ready to shoot if the enemy tries to shoot at us. Well, this whole situation went way better than I really had any right to expect it to, so I'm feeling pretty alright. This Stug is still scaring me, but hopefully they just continue to shoot at that, that 50 cal that I... Uh-oh. Enemy truck moving up. Okay, another enemy truck moving up. Alright. I don't know if these are motor... What? Sir. Excuse me, sir? Sir. That's really curious. What are these? And can I shoot them? I mean, seems like I can. How are they able to move through the wreckage of these other vehicles? It's quite curious. Be destroyed, sir. Nice! Alright. Spent an action point. Worth it. Worth it. Alright, and that's all I'm going to do with Dearborn's other squad. We'll see what the enemy does. Alright, they're still chilling and vibing, I guess. So, we'll end the turn. We've done a lot of damage to this enemy column. Oh, no, they're not. They're not done yet. Alright, well, having that squad up there is a good position for us. If I take command of this unit, I can't shoot them because I can't see them. Alright, well, that's alright. That's alright. These things happen. This unit has visibility, so hopefully I'll be able to do some damage. Then, on the other hand, if I can nail this Stug with a bazooka round, which I would love to be able to do, that would just be an absolute delight. Kind of waiting for the other shooter drop here. Alright, we'll pass it back to the enemy and see what they do. Okay. It's a new turn and they have the initiative. The forward observer heartily shakes the shoulder of Sparks as they listen to the radio. When he turns to you, there's a decided gleam in his eyes. Division has really come through for us. There's 3 flavors of artillery on call with a topping of thunderbolts. This crop column is going to be worked over good. There are civilians down there? I haven't seen any evidence of that. What kind of firepower are we talking about? How would you employ the artillery? Figure out what to do with the artillery right now. What kind of firepower are we talking about? A whole battery of 105s, a bunch of long toms, a quartet of wandering a whole battery of 105s, a bunch of long toms, a quartet of wandering mortars, and some flyboys coming up from Corsica. A forward observer says and pats his packets absently. God, I need a cigarette just thinking about it. Again, I haven't seen any, haven't given gotten an indication that there are any civilians in this situation. Let's figure out what to do about the artillery. The forward observer knows his trade, but he also works for you. Laying down selective barrages might slow some of the Germans down, but so would a directed fire mission at one of the crossroads. For that matter, if the Germans get close enough, you can bring the action in close and deny them the opportunity to assault. When the time is right, you could roll the barrage forward and move up afterward to secure the road with your men. Well, I already moved my men up, so that's probably not good. Keep a tight grip on support for now. Forward observer will take your orders as usual. Let the forward observer call the ball for a moment. Will act on his own initiative at times. Call in a whirlwind barrage on my designated coordinates. Expends all orders. Continual bombardment of target location. We'll keep a tight grip on the support for now. The forward observer works for you, and you have plans for this artillery. With those orders in play, he moves over to a nearby hill to await your directions. Cool. Where is he? Oh, he's here. That's not where I want him. Now, well, he can rally that squad, actually. Can he? No, he can't. Oh, Pete's sake. That's exactly where... All right. Well, what do we got? What do I got? Okay. Well, these are all on map. Heck, where are they at? Where are these? Yeah. All right, so... This is my boy. He's based and need in portrait subfolder pilled. Can I see these stugs? I can. So, what does a 155 look like against a stug? Penetration chance is still Lancelot Garbo, unfortunately. But let's try to make it happen. Chance to hit is also quite bad.
Take cover.
Love to be able to do this. I don't have any AT guns. Let's try it. Let's see if we can take out a stug with a long tom.
Excellent grouping.
Did I get him? Not even a little bit. Alright. Well, that's a shame. But it is what it is. So. Alright, so he doesn't count as a squad. Now. This to hit is still absolutely garbage. If I sneak through here, I can get to here and take a shot at the side armor of this stug, and maybe I can get something done with this bazooka. I don't have a real answer to these stugs, unless that 155 still has shots, which he sure doesn't. Okay. So that's the first. So I could do that before they get moving. Let's take command of this unit. Get into this house. Okay, not spotted. Very good. Again, penetration chances rock solid, but hit chances awful. Is there anything I can do about that? I guess not. Smoke and cover. I dare not move out of this house. This shouldn't be the front. This should be the side, because they're facing this way. And I'm... Anyway, let's... Is this a terrible plan? The chance is just awful. Maybe maybe I'll just keep him posted up there and see if I can nail the rear armor. Now, this situation over here. This Stug doesn't have any visibility to this situation. So if I go crazy on here, I might be able to take out all 3 of these trucks in one turn, which would be just lovely. Just fine and also dandy. Let's try and make it happen. Nice! Beautiful. Oh,
Like it!
extremely good. That's just a regular MG. I can't get too buck wild with that. So what does charging look like with these? Because charging is faster. So let's take them out. Uh-oh.
Keep moving!
Okay, truck out of action. Now what about you? Do you have... You're a Kubelwagen. Do you have a gun? They don't. Creating my own cover for myself as I destroy these vehicles. Why am I running over there? Why is that my assault path? I don't think it is. I think the game just thinks it is. Nice. Got him. And then we'll take out this unit. All right. Consider it handled. They're at high stress, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. All right, let's get Dearborn up to this squad to rally them. I think maybe we'll press them up into this house. Yeah.
Prepare yourselves.
Do I press them? No, I think I get this squad up into that house. Just to make sure things are all hunky-dory over there. And then Dearborn will join them later. And when they've got an order left, they'll be able to do what they've got to do. Alright, so this column has been effectively stopped. I'm at a minor defeat. I need to get another 25 kills before I'm in major victory territory. Again, I don't really have an answer to these. The answer might be to just smoke up this area so they can't shoot anything. That might prove to be the most effective play here. Only the extra mortar that I've got has got smoke. So yeah, let's smoke this area so that these Stugs can't get up to anything. Oh. Last time I had a smoke fire mission, there were like multiple shots and stuff. Alright. So next, Captain Officer. Let's move you off of there for now. Maybe to here? Yeah, here's a good spot. You got plenty of ability to spot from there. Do I creep him? I think I creep him, just to make sure nothing gnarly happens to him. Now the question is, do I creep Captain Murphy before I move him up on that hill? Can't creep him. Oh, cripes. Because I'm on top of a bazooka. Oh, that sucks. That shouldn't be the case. Oh, I can rally this squad from here. That's right, because I'm a captain.
Anyone want a speech?
Can I press him from up there? What would this fella do if pressed? Shoot at that unit. That doesn't really actually seem all that necessary. This 50 cal is a little bit low on morale. That's okay. You know, they'll take a turn to just shoot at whatever shoots at them. This is curious. This is curious because I don't... That's been a productive turn. The shoe's going to drop at some point. So let's see what happens. Okay, so this fella comes up. And down he goes.
Running targets.
All right, nice. Good shooting, Dearborn's fellas. Okay. I really strongly desire to shoot this bazooka now that I've got it in position, but it's not really in position. If they go here, then I'll be in a really good spot to nail them in the rear armor. But for now, I gotta simply do what I'm doing. All right, so this is curious. I'm having a hard time figuring out what the catch is for this scenario. Maybe I take the railway gun? Because I feel like I successfully did a lot of stuff over here. Like, there's only a few more units. I guess we put Lieutenant Rao's other squad up around here, and we get them into these woods, and we see what there is to see over there. So let's do that. Obviously, this is going to be slow. Taking the railway gun would be sweet. Again, got to make sure I'm not putting myself in harm's way here. Running across here is dangerous, so I'm not going to do that. Or if I do it, I'm going to creep. Oh, actually, they're spotting a lot of this, so I can't, from this elevated position here. So I can't go buck wild on that. If I take one of these 105s, chance to hit is just, it's awful on this. What if I move them up and do direct fire? Will that make their hitting better? I can't activate them. Who's going right now? I don't think anyone's going. These fellas just not move? If I take command, okay, no, they don't move. So that's not a thing. Can't do it like that. I'm going to refrain from shooting at this Stug for now and hope the smoke clears and that bazooka can have a better shot. Maybe the answer is I sneak Lieutenant Thompson down into that hex so that he can bolster them. Obviously, that's extremely risky. But these things have terrible spotting. And they're not facing my way. I'm going to try it. Certainly not going through that open hex in order to get there, that's for damn sure. No! 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 Oh, man. Oh, not what I wanted. Alright, well, we're hidden the hell now, that's for sure. Let's do a little rally. And again, maybe next turn. That's okay. I don't think they can spot me. They spotted me in these woods. Golly. Gosh, and also golly. All right, well, that's Thompson's turn. I suppose I could move these units forward a little bit, but again, I don't want to expose them to these Stugs. So we'll leave it for now. By I mean I could get Captain Murphy to do it. Okay, I heard a rally, so that's something.
Mickey Mouse ist kaputt.
The thing I'm having a hard time with is I know I've got a... Okay, alright, German unit over here. And I've already successfully gotten into these woods. Can't hit him with this guy. What about Captain Officer? Captain Officer cannot successfully hit that unit. Okay, alright, so they have got infantry around here. This isn't just pure silliness. If I can get this MG... Nah, they can't see shit over here. Nah, alright. Can't cover this. Well, is there anywhere over here that can see that unit? Not really. It's only here. But it's here. Could do it. It's a clean shot from that Stug if I get spotted. What about from here? Here's a good spot. And I can get there in one move. Yeah. Let's do that. Wait. Before I do that, let me count out the range. What's the range of my 50 cal? 16. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They wouldn't be able to hit him. Gosh. I thought I had a rock solid plan here. If I could get to here, I would be able to. Maybe I'll just get him going that way, and we'll be able to cover that area next turn. Me. And this guy's got good coverage up here, although not the range. Because these guys are only 14 things. All right, so if there's an enemy company over here, how do I get there? This Stug does not have coverage of this area at all. So the answer is I have to take rouse squads, except Stern is leading right now, but that's okay. I can deal with that. I take rouse squads and I run them across here. And that's what I do. So is there anything else I want to do with Stern while I got him in command? I don't think so. We'll see what the enemy wants to do.
Unsere Panzer kommen. Das ist kein Austria.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So they got a lot of infantry coming in over here. And I can't quite hit them yet. But I can call in some support on, say, this unit, just to deal some tasty damage. Whee! Undaunted.
Left
50 and fire for effect.
Okay. Really? It's not actually that much damage. Let's leave him for now. So, now that these units are here, what does crossing this look like? It looks a lot less good. Well, no, if I do it fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a big risk if I try and make this work. But they're out of shots. I don't know what to make of this scenario. This is a real weird situation. The guy I gotta worry about is this guy. Well, we're gonna try it. And we're gonna find out if we're making a giant mistake over here. Okay, so now we're spotted. What do the sight lines look like? Okay. So if I get to here, do I have a shot? I do. And we're in cover. High chance to win the initiative. Let's do it.
Steady fire.
Alright, not bad. Not bad. Now this squad, we'll bring up. Spotted, okay. Let's get up into that cover. Okay, all right. I got a much better sense of what I'm trying to accomplish at this stage. Let's get this squad up here into these woods, and he can make the run a little later. All right, and then Lieutenant Rao, we'll just get him moving forward a little bit so that he can maybe get himself a little bit forward into the action. All right, let's see what the enemy does. Okay, nothing yet. What do my prospects look like if I move this MG into this house? It could work. This house gives me good coverage over here, which this spot does and doesn't. I'm going to do it. And that'll let me shoot at this unit. Twice. In fact. Hey, they had an officer in there. Excellent. Here's hoping I can take him next turn. Beautiful. A lot of tasty suppression over there. Now, what about this squad? Again, we got these Stugs over here that I'm that are making me fearful, and with good reason. Stugs are no laughing matter. In the battle over here, I could use distance as armor for my machine guns. But obviously, that would require the enemy to get kind of up into that situation, and I don't know that they necessarily will. Maybe I'll simply move to this MG and have Stern rally them. Are they fresh? They... Where can I see that? Tired? No. Oh, I could have Stern throw some support back here, actually, because my mortars can still shoot. Hey! Get wrecked, nerds! My mortars have got 2 shots. Heck yes. I'll fucking do it again. We'll hit this other squad. Nice. All right, what a productive turn. And Captain Officer still has visual around here, but let's wait. Let's see if the enemy goes someplace where Captain Officer could have them shot at. This MG is not doing a lot by itself over here, so I could put it over here amongst Lieutenant Thompson's squads. I think that's probably the right call. Somewhere over here where I can cover this area, like here. Here would be a good spot. I'm doing a lot of repositioning MGs, but maybe I'll just take Captain Murphy over there and rally them. No, that's not the right call. All right. All right, we'll go on to next turn. This has been a little bit of a long episode, but yeah, we're getting into the thick of it. We've done 16 casualties so far, and hopefully we'll be able to do more as things go on. Tanks coming up, a steady clank clank from the rear. For a moment your heart skips a beat, but then First Sergeant Grant points and shouts, "It's one of ours!" Coming up to the crest are a pair of Sherman tanks that have managed to motor over despite the roads, the Germans, and a definite lack of gas. Hopefully they have enough left in their tanks to avoid a debacle like Casablanca. I can kiss their commander. Just those two? Alright then. I can kiss their commander. They probably had to cannibalize all their gas for this, First Sergeant Grant says, a tear edging up his eyes, all to be here with us. Yeah, you're not alone on the ground anymore, but a distant rumble of artillery reminds you that there are other pressing concerns at hand. Certainly the Krauts are getting too close for comfort. Well, Captain, the forward observer asks, are we getting into the war? No changes, I call the targets. Take orders as usual. Forward observer call on the barrages, don't want to do that. Switch to a whirlwind barrage, commence a creeping barrage. I'm going to call the targets. I'm not going to be silly here. Okay, so now we've got armor. Now we're in a situation. Don't put me in a situation. Well, look what just rolled in. Cool. Alright. That is all the time we've got for this episode, my nerds. I have had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you on the other side.